Now, I'll tell you one thing that struck me is that what you did not do, and which might be useful, is that you didn't actually systematically list all the possibilities of first weighing.
Okay.
What are all the possibilities? I mean, of reasonable possibilities. You talked about if you put a different number of stones on the two sides, then that was not a useful thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so among the ones where they have the same number of stones, what are the possibilities?
Well, there was four and four with an extra.
Mm-hmm.
There were 3, 3, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then there were, which covers all 9.
Mm-hmm.
And then, the other option would be to like do 2 and 2 and then have 5 left over.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I did.
And
then 1 and 1.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be very, but it's an option, but you would have 1 and 1 and you'd have 7 left over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. So one thing that you did not do is you didn't systematically say, well, what are actually all the possibilities? And that's very often what happens in working on particularly challenging questions and particularly recalcitrant questions, that is, questions that have resisted solutions, is that people tend to get bogged down. You have an idea of an approach that should be the right way to do it, and then you doggedly continue along that path. And the idea of actually listing all of the possibilities, even those that you are going to eventually discard, is a very healthy thing to do, because even discarding a trivial example like 1 against 1, you have to articulate why it is that is a poor original decision. You're forcing yourself to come to grips with the reason that does not work, and then that can be very informative. And I'm always struck in the real world of dealing with challenges in political issues or social policy issues or educational issues, that people are resistant to the idea of looking at all the different possibilities and methodically going through them, even those that aren't going to be valuable, and checking out why they're not the correct solution. It's a very healthy thing to do. So I can recommend that as an important strategy, because it's systematic and then you can make progress. So okay, so that would be something I'd recommend as a strategy that you might think about employing